Well, B, we have a special video today. What's going on, Persona fans, Shin Megami Tensei fans, fans of ATLUS, and RPGs just alike? We have an awesome reaction video today. We're reacting to a new video that just launched, which is Metaphor ReFantazio. This is the ATLUS showcase, the ATLUS exclusive showcase. If you didn't know, Metaphor has been in the works for quite some time. It was one of the big projects that ATLUS had for many years, and we're finally getting to see it with the release date promised here today. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump straight into this video here. I'm Dom. I'm from the Game Looters. Hit me with a like and put your comments, your feelings, and how you thought this showcase showed here today. All right, let's jump in. Let's take a look. All right, it's getting started right now. And we're starting with, I mean, a beautiful anime scene here today as well. So you gotta love that.
Let us speak of the old vulture's last grasp at power.
Boom.
The tournament for the throne.
So, summing up, our first trial is to slay
Yeah, already I love it.
Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. Poor bastards went after something too nasty.
Yeah, already I love it. This looks fantastic.
A land full of feral humans, with people either running or going mad.
What do we believe in, really?
You lot! Enemy attack!
Hitting us while we're asleep is dirty.
Yeah, this looks so good. I'm not a big fan of the push for Xbox, but I guess they have a deal with Xbox right now. Voice acting sounds good. Anime aesthetics. It's cell shaded.
In this race to become king, are you?
Not exactly.
I'd treat all tribes equally.
Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating. Fear and anxiety. They always lead the people astray.
Oh yeah, I like
This
this.
place,
I like this.
it isn't a utopia.
It's looking good.
If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you!
God. Golly.
Let you die in vain.
He'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks
Not
he
just
doesn't
us.
find use for.
It is a new dawn, and its light shines upon Lord Luis as king.
I don't know what he said.
The race's outcome is beyond your meddling now.
I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good.
Yo, this is looking fire. I don't know who this dude is, but I want to know more about this dude.
And finish it in your stead.
Yo, the story is about to be wild with this one. You can just tell. You can just tell. The story's about to be wild, y'all. Boom, there it is. There's that release date. Let's go. October 11th, 2024. Okay, so we're just, what is that, 6 months away? God, look at these little cows. Whew. Yeah, look at these little cows. This looks fantastic. This looks fantastic. Yo, ATLUS and Sega, they're just on one this year. They're that trailer?
Hello everyone.
Fantastic. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments
director
down
of this
below.
title.
Wow.
For those that may not know me, I've worked on titles such as Shin Megami Tensei 3,
You sure did,
Persona
buddy.
3, Persona 4, and Persona 5, among others. Our program today is about ATLUS's upcoming RPG, Metaphor, to share the latest information with you. As we announced in the trailer earlier, the release date is confirmed.
Sure is.
The entire team is grateful for the positive feedback we've received since the announcement. But for some of you, perhaps this is the first time you're seeing Metaphor. This work is being brought to you
Now, we've been
by not
following
only
you
the
for a
Persona
while,
team,
my friend.
but in collaboration with renowned artists to create a brand new RPG. With this team, we decided to challenge the fantasy genre, aiming to create a game we can call a culmination of our RPGs.
Yeah, which I think that's the coolest part.
Our hope is that not only ATLUS fans,
But we'll be
those
here
who
day
have never
one,
played
baby.
our games, and RPG fans around the world will give this game a shot. Today, we'd like to spend some time introducing the gameplay experience of Metaphor, as I talk over while playing the game.
All right, dope. Let's do it. I think that's the
Please
coolest
check
thing,
out
you know?
the ATLUS YouTube channel for more information that will come further down the line. We'd love your support. Please subscribe.
That's the coolest thing is like the teams behind Shin Megami
Before I
Tensei,
start playing,
behind Persona
let me
have
introduce the
like they're
premise
making
of the
this, right?
story.
All right,
In
this is the story. Okay.
You'll be forging bonds to support your claim
Ooh,
for the throne.
forging bonds!
But it's the unique take on this that we hope puts a spin on the classic tale.
I love that
Kingdom
already.
thrown into chaos by the king's assassination, a royal magic is triggered that establishes an election. This magic allows any individual of any social status to become the next king by gaining the
Yeah, I
people's
think that's
support,
the coolest thing is
which
you're a
sets battle
candidate
for the
for
throne
that.
in motion. The protagonist gets involved, and the journey will take him around the world. It's a journey that I hope you enjoy, as it's unique to this game.
Yeah, you're a journey to be king.
You'll meet various allies of different tribes, rivals who stand by their own ideologies, and terrifying monsters called humans will stand in your way. The story's brimming with fateful encounters like this. Above all else, a game offers a different experience than a movie or novel. So to prevent this from becoming just a vehicle for our tale, we've gone to great lengths to flesh out the experience into an exciting, fully
I mean,
fleshed
to be
game.
honest, I wasn't even worried about that
There's
at all.
lots to be excited
Tell your story,
about, so I
baby.
hope you'll stay with us till the end. Let's get started, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. I think that's the coolest thing. It's like you're a character who gets thrown into this like ordeal
The
about
title's
being
logo
king.
design is based on the concept of a city's main street.
God, look how
It
good that
conveys
looks,
our
dude.
hope that players will enjoy a journey through a world
And this
full of
cell
diverse
shaded
tribes.
aesthetic they
If you don't
decided,
mind,
just like
let's start at
Persona
the beginning.
5, is gonna end up being timeless. So like you could play this game 10, 15 years down the line,
What
just
makes
like Ni no
Metaphor
Kuni,
different
right, on the
from other
PS3,
fantasy
and go back
RPGs
later, and like you're like, wow,
is
this still
the
looks good today.
perspective of their world in which our world is their fantasy. After players enter their name, they must answer the questions. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
God, they did this with Catherine
The game
too.
questions the power of fantasy, a power we all
Oh, I
possess.
love that.
I hope the
Oh, I
game
love that
helps
so
you arrive
much.
to your own conclusions.
I love that so much. They did that with Catherine. If you don't know the game, go look up Catherine. It's a
Our
puzzle game,
protagonist's
but they
journey
did
and
this
goal
too,
is
to where
to
they would
save the
question
prince who
you
has been
as the
cursed.
player.
This is a scene from the beginning of the game.
Think we'll make it?
What differentiates this from
Gallica.
previous ATLUS RPGs is that we've added a more dynamic sense of action.
Let's go.
The turn-based battles are still central to the combat, but we've incorporated real-time attacking and dodging elements, as well as dashing around and analyzing to keep things exciting.
I like that. I like
At the
that.
beginning of the game, the protagonist isn't strong yet,
Watch out.
so the difficulty of the battles is intentionally pretty high
Gallica
in
reminds
this
me of
area.
Pixie. If you guys know, you know, but she reminds me a lot
We
of
wanted
Pixie.
players to get a sense of both tension and accomplishment. I might die if I risk fighting right now, so I'll explore cautiously during this segment. That said, there are multiple difficulty levels and convenience factors to make things easier.
I'll
so we
I'll
hope
take it
anyone who
easy.
wants
Just
to play
run.
can enjoy it.
I can at least cast my usual spell.
Yeah,
for you.
difficulty
In
levels
this
are
scene,
good.
our fairy
People
companion
need
casts
difficulty
a musical
levels.
spell.
It's crazy to think, right? So
The
dumb.
music you
So
hear
silly.
in-game is in the protagonist's head. The composer behind the music is Shoji Meguro.
Ooh,
People
Shoji
probably know him from the
Meguro! Yo,
Persona
Shoji's
series, but I've
fire,
asked him
dude.
not to be constrained by his trademark pop style, and to take on the challenge of creating a totally new sound to fit
He's also
this
done the
game's
work for
world.
Persona 5 Strikers,
We hope
Persona
you'll
5
look forward to
Tactica,
hearing it.
Ultimax, all of them. Shoji's
This is a
awesome.
particularly large area in the game, and you can see hordes of enemies ahead. One exciting aspect
this
of
game
this
looks so
game is
good.
that you can decide which
Looks so
enemies to
good.
fight and how to deal with them. But I'll explain more about battles later. First, let's take a walk around a city.
I think they're doing the whole like Final Fantasy thing to where like they're giving you a little action, a little turn-based.
This is the first stop on our journey, the Royal Capital Grand Trad. The
Grand
background art
Trad,
was
huh?
designed by Koda Kazuma, a guest artist we're thrilled to work with. The dynamic
Oh, Nier
architecture
Automata, that's
comes
cool.
to life with a unique sense of realism in medieval
I
painting.
don't like Nier
like
Automata.
shaders.
I know
So I
a
hope
lot
you
of
enjoy
rubs
taking
people the
it in.
wrong way, but it's very pretty.
Here we are at the city entrance, and you probably noticed the massive armored vehicle.
And the big ass
protagonist
blimp.
will ride around in this to travel the world. The original designs of these vehicles were created by Ikuto Yamashita.
Casually,
into the
just
journey aspect
just
in
the
a little
artist
bit,
of
so let's
Neon
walk around
Genesis
the city a bit
Evangelion. Casually.
Using magic, you can ride around on your sword to get from one place to another quickly.
That's so cool. You see that in anime a lot, but not in games. That's really cool.
This game as being open world, but we took care to flesh out even the distant backgrounds so you can feel the unique atmosphere of every location.
Yeah, I love that. It's kind of like Persona 5.
Now
You know what I
we're
mean?
heading
It's not
toward an
open
alley.
world. Same thing like
The
Shin Megami
atmosphere
Tensei
changes a
5. It's
lot
not
from the
open
main
world,
street.
but it's like there's really, really large,
This is where
you know,
executions happen.
locales to
That's
explore.
not something you see very often in modern day stories. You'll also note some people cowering in the streets because this world has a prevalent gap between rich and poor.
Yeah, very medieval-ish.
As for our protagonist, he's a boy from an inferior tribe, abhorred by others. Despite his social standing, he's going to participate in the royal tournament.
I wonder how he gets
You'll find
chosen.
many problems in each town you visit.
From what
And of
I
course,
was
people
told, or
will
what
need
I
your
what I
help.
saw last time is like
His
he kind of falls
interactions affect his
into
popularity in the
being
ranks.
one of the potentials.
Let's check out the town map. You can see where you're currently located, and then instantly move anywhere you've previously visited.
Fast travel.
This should help make the journey more comfortable. Let's
Another
zoom out to the
concept that
map
seems
of
to
the
be
entire
like
kingdom.
long
This is the
gone in
royal
some
capital
shit in
where we are
some
now. In
places
this
now.
world, the areas between cities are dangerous areas referred to as wastelands, which makes travel difficult, unlike our world today. As the story progresses, your main hub
like that.
moves from city to city. And with that, let's take a look at a new city.
Popularity ranking at the bottom. Travelers'
This is
voices.
Martira, a town we're unveiling for the first time. It's a pastoral town, quite a contrast from the capital. It may be normal in other fantasy RPGs, but through
Dang.
these acts of traveling and staying at new places, I hope you get a true sense of being
Somebody
on a journey,
important at the
which
top.
is a
Y'all see
difficult thing
that?
to convey in modern-day stories. By incorporating a unique sense of daily life into traveling, we've made taking a trip feel as real as possible in this game.
Oh,
You'll
obviously there's an
encounter all
important
sorts of
character right
things on
there with the red
road,
hair.
So please look forward to how the story unfolds.
You can always tell the important characters by the crazy hair colors and hairstyles.
Let's drop in at the recruitment center in this city. Here you take requests to fight dangerous monsters.
Okay,
These
so it's
threats
like
to
a,
the city
yeah,
are called
you know.
bounties. Bounties give you some nice rewards, which hopefully encourages you to challenge them. And that's really just one of many challenging aspects the game has to offer.
Freaking,
This is the weapons
I
shop.
want to keep wanting to call her Pixie.
Each city you stay in has various facilities, and in this game, your choice of equipment is especially important. In Metaphor, we wanted to give you the freedom to customize your party your own way. So we hope you'll even find some joy in making preparations
like,
to
I would
explore
hope so,
dungeons in
right?
your own style.
We're actually going to restrict you completely.
Let's enter the tavern. I see an informant here. Informants offer hints about
I was like, but what can you
dungeons
do
and
in the
battle
tavern is
strategies.
the question.
Even collecting information like this is something we put a lot of thought
Imp's
into
Den.
making enjoyable. The back of the tavern is actually an inn. Visiting a new town and staying at a new inn, that's half the fun of traveling, isn't it?
Sure is. This is one of those
There's
games
so
you're
much
gonna get
to do in
lost
these
into
cities and
by going
towns
and doing
that
a
I
lot of
can't cover it
monster
all.
quests and hunts
So
and
stay
stuff, which is
tuned for
really
further
cool.
announcements.
As long as the battle system is good enough and fun enough
Moving
to
on, let's hop into
incur
the Gauntlet
that, you know
Runner
what I
and
mean?
head to the battlefield.
Like an example is in Persona 3 Reload, I probably spent 50 hours in Tartarus, if not more. But I had a really
The
great
Gauntlet
time.
Runner is
So
a
it's like,
vehicle that
okay,
can travel safely across wastelands. A mobile base, if you will, with
yeah, we need to see the
movement and
gameplay. I want to see
mechanisms
what
that
this
allows
is like.
it
I
to
want to see
run
what
on
it
magic.
potentially is going to feel like.
So our protagonist and many others travel in their Gauntlet Runners to gather popularity. Let's go ahead and board.
That was quick.
This is the Gauntlet Runner's War Room. If you access the round table here, all your allies gather back from
The
town,
round table.
and
The
a map
round
of your
table.
journey opens. Most RPGs don't have a time limit on the adventure,
But
Metaphor revolves around the concept of dates and time.
dang. You know
For
why they're
people
doing that,
today,
right?
Travel often has a fixed itinerary, such as 3 days and 2 nights.
They're doing that because there's going to be certain
So in
time
this
quests and
game,
stuff that
we've
you'll
captured
miss
the travel
that'll
experience with predetermined lengths
bait
of
you to
activities
want to
and
play
structure.
like a new game
But
plus.
within that, what you do, where you go, is up to each player who can choose to do things differently.
Yeah, I mean, of
You're free to
course.
spend your time as you please.
I may do one mission, you may not do it. I may do
Here
one
we
monster
have
hunt,
the
you may
list of
not.
quests I've accepted.
They're
You
probably
have a
timed
set
too then.
time frame to complete
Yeah.
the main story objective at each location you visit.
Yeah, I figured.
But these side quests play an important role in the story too.
Yeah, see what I mean? I knew it.
Some require fighting strong enemies.
I don't know how I feel about that. I always
While
get
others
kind
may
of
offer
peeved
rare
out
equipment.
at like
The order
like
in which you
that
take
might
on
be one
these
thing I'm
quests
not a
will
big
have
fan
a
of.
great impact on how difficult the battles feel. So which challenges you take on first will play a big factor
Like
in
I
your
don't mind
experience.
us, me and you having a different
Now let's
experience.
pick a destination and head out.
Like I think that's so freaking ass dope for our experiences to be drastically different, but
Okay, we
because
have
it's
departed.
based on
In
time.
most games,
I
you
don't know.
arrive at your destination instantly. But here you're inside the runner.
Oh, she
heading
looks so
toward
cute
it.
in a little loading screen.
Imagine, for example, living in a camper with your travel companions. Cooking,
Living in a camper with your
conversing,
travel companions,
camping,
forget Persona 5
and
Strikers.
more.
I love that.
We want you to have a realistic traveling experience.
Imagine
So we
it's
designed
living
the
in a
game to
camper,
reflect
so
that.
specific.
This is
I love
the
that.
kitchen.
That's awesome.
You can cook the ingredients you've gathered with your friends to make valuable items.
Yeah, I want to know the story behind
In the back
Gallica.
is the common room. Looks like nobody's here right now, but your allies will often visit you to spend time with them.
I like
There's
that. I
also
love
a
that.
collection of
I
books
love
for you
that.
to read. Or if you'd rather not do anything, you can sleep here.
Those are my
As
royal
you can see, we
quarters.
have Japanese-style capsule-shaped beds.
Capsule shaped beds.
The Gauntlet Runner's interior is quite spacious
Oh,
and
that's
even
cool.
has its own engine room. Here's a washing machine, and you'll find cleaning supplies
I
too.
mean, the first time we're gonna go ham exploring everything,
I
but then
hope
after
you're
that, you
excited
probably
to
won't
learn
use
more
everything.
about how they play into things. You're not limited to staying inside the Gauntlet Runner. If you climb up the ladder to the deck,
Yo, bro said, yo, you can go
you can see
outside.
it moving through this massive world.
That's pretty dope. I
You can
wonder
even
if
see
anything
monsters soaring overhead.
like impacts you.
The Gauntlet Runner has
going
so
to
much
somewhere.
to do as you head to your next stop that it's impossible to tell you it all here. So please stay tuned.
Yeah, more than likely there's like
Once you've
pauses that might
prepared in a
happen.
runner or a city, you'll arrive in a dungeon. Here's an
A dungeon?
introduction to the combat system, which is critical to making progress.
Yes, yeah. This is what I want to see. I want to see the combat. Yeah, I want to see the combat. Show me that.
This is the entrance to a certain dungeon. Let's check the main menu before we head in. Here we have features like items, skills, and equipment. You can see
God,
that
I
the
love these
UI has
menus,
always
man.
been one of our strong
Atlas just
suits.
always
It's something
nails
that
these
we were
gorgeous
very
freaking
particular
menus.
about.
Like no one does
You often
menus
spend
like
a lot of
Atlas.
time navigating menus in RPGs, so we wanted to give players a beautiful
God,
interface
it is
to enjoy a stronger
gorgeous.
sense
It's
of immersion.
Magnifique.
Let's check out the party customization screen. The key to
Hulkenberg?
strengthening a party in Metaphor lies in the job system, and the growth of these jobs is critical to advancing through the game.
Hulkenberg.
In
I think that's a
Metaphor, the
girl,
power
right?
of these jobs is called archetypes.
Stroll. I think that's
Archetypes
the
are a very important element to this game, which
mage
I'll give
dude,
you a
maybe.
few more details
I
on.
want to know the dude with the long hair.
By confronting their anxiety, the protagonists acquire these archetypes, a special power. Think of them as heroic figures everyone possesses.
Huh.
Their powers manifest in various forms throughout the game. Examples of some archetypes that show up early in the game include the Seeker, who is an all-rounder in battle, the Mage, who strikes weaknesses with offensive magic, and the Thief, who can plunder resources.
Xenoblade just look at it
But
like,
the key point of the system here is that the character can undergo a transformation, taking on the appearance of various heroic figures and then use their skills to fight.
that's pretty dope.
Let's enter the dungeon and take a look at what kind of combat is possible.
Instead of persona, it's like transform.
Once you enter the dungeon, use your fairy companion's power to analyze your surroundings.
Yeah, where is Gallica at, or whatever her name is?
This will give you a sort of ranking of nearby enemies.
Or is that who this bunny
And
is?
by that, I mean how strong they are. As you can see, many enemies are glowing blue, which indicates a lower rank. In other words, weaker enemies. One of the things we kept in mind during development
Jump
was
change.
our goal to make the game as fast-paced and exhilarating as possible.
Okay, there's Gallica, or whatever her name is. So whoever's
Tedious and
lower,
slow-paced enemy encounters can ruin a game's rhythm, especially if you know you can win against
so
weaker
whoever's lower
enemies.
level, you can just
Now,
mash
you'll
buttons.
notice we have a large monster ahead.
So is this when you enter the turn-based
More dangerous
battles?
enemies give off a yellow glow. If the analysis indicates they're formidable, you should approach cautiously, unlike before.
Okay, yeah, you enter
Pressing the
battle.
squad button will call your party
That's
members to your
freaking
side.
dope. That's freaking
transitioning
dope.
us smoothly into a turn-based battle.
And he looks confused because he hit him from behind.
If you initiate a squad battle before the enemy notices you, you earn a bonus first strike, just like this. Even for battles that require a squad approach to defeat them with skills, the action portion
that's
before
sick.
it is designed to provide a tactical element.
That's
with
sick.
mechanics that can lead to both advantages and disadvantages.
That's so
The
sick.
squad
Look at
option
that.
allows you to engage and enjoy tense tactical battles without even drawing close.
Yo, that's so
and
dope.
using
I
a
love those
variety of
animations.
skills and strategic actions. The party customization
Oh
is
no,
highly flexible and
Halkenberg or whatever.
strategic.
This looks like a fairy
So we
dude.
encourage you to
Or
create
a
your
vampire
own
or
unique
something.
and powerful party.
That's cool.
We have just annihilated the enemies.
Or maybe
As you
not.
can
I don't know.
see,
I
you
can't
can earn
tell.
bonus rewards by defeating all enemies without taking any damage.
So stylistic. You guys see that?
We implemented this feature to provide a sense of accomplishment in party customization. So I suggest you try it out.
So Thief, Knight, Warrior,
So
and
that's
the
the
Seeker.
exhilarating action elements and the strategic nature of the turn-based battles. It's a battle system with two aspects to enjoy.
hope they release a
so
demo.
we hope you have fun when the game comes out.
Oh, I will. It looks fantastic. I love that. I love that you can just
Next, I'd
eat
like to
enemies
touch on the
and then
volume
you
of
get into
dungeons.
battle when you want,
As you
essentially.
progress through the story, you'll come across main dungeons, which you'll tackle as part of the main story, and side dungeons, which you can explore as part of quests.
Yeah,
Both
it makes
types
sense.
will of course plunge you into battle. In terms of the number of dungeons to
sense.
challenge, it's more than any previous title of ours. Furthermore, the dungeon mechanics we've designed
More
were
than
created to
any?
avoid impacting the balance and pacing, reducing anything that may bore you. The battle system in these dungeons is one of our strongest selling points. So we hope you enjoy
I love
it.
the confidence. I love the confidence in the battle system. Katharina, huh?
As we created the game,
Bunny?
one area we focused on was how spending time on the road impacted the growth of your party members.
I wonder if it'll be a thing like, hey, if you do this quest, you'll be
One
able
of the
to recruit this
systems that
character, but if you
symbolize
don't,
this is the
you'll miss
follower
it.
system. The protagonist will meet and befriend various people over his journey.
Or we're
As
just
he
gonna have like a
continues
set
to
party.
deepen these bonds, these followers will become his strongest supporters. Seeing their way of life. through
Oh, okay,
these
so here's the...
interactions,
Yeah,
the
here's your bond
protagonist
system
senses
right
the
here.
heroic image within them, giving
The
him
heroic
access to
image.
new
Oh my god, I love this so
archetypes in
much.
battle
Oh my god, I love it so
that
much.
awaken within him.
Oh, I love it so much. It's so
It's up
good.
to the player to decide which followers to prioritize interacting with.
Oh, I love that so much. Hell yeah,
Finding
let's go.
strategies to gain advantage,
Let's go.
both in dungeons and outside of them, is a unique aspect of this game.
Just casually
enjoyed
gained a bunny confidant. Let's go.
There's more to share about archetypes, but we'll save that for future announcements.
That's fair.
I'll just say for now that there's
They
a
look effing sick.
significant number of them in the game.
They look sick. I mean,
Furthermore, your
Is Pyra
other
in
party
there?
members can also equip any type of archetype, giving you countless options in forming your party. Take
I
a
can see the
look.
developers like, hey, what about
I'll
that
show you on
persona? I
screen.
mean,
Here's a party
archetype.
consisting only of brawlers. Unique parties like this are fully possible, so we hope you
Only
get creative
brawlers?
with it.
oh, so same
Metaphor
characters,
has
but
been
their specific
created with the
archetype.
goal of fusing the idea of a journey with interpersonal interactions, party growth, combat, and a taste of the storyline we've described today into a single game experience.
Yeah, I love
So
that.
when the game
So
releases,
stylistic.
we hope you'll experience these aspects to the fullest.
You best we will right here on the channel.
What did you think?
Looks
That
fantastic,
was only
dude.
scratching
Woo.
the surface of the journey and the basics of the game system. There's so much more we can't wait to share.
Me
Metaphor
too,
is a
man.
massive game filled
This
with
looks so
interesting
good.
and unique elements.
Looks so good.
As for the narrative, I only touched on the beginning of the story, but the surprising twists and turns we're known for await you.
I know.
I hope
I'm
you're
ready.
looking forward to hearing more
Oh,
about
we're
the
ready,
story
baby.
and characters that make this game truly special.
We're ready. We're so ready.
In addition,
All right, so here's the
starting in
standard
June,
edition.
We're hoping to give you hands-on demos in various
Yeah,
events
let's
around
go,
the world.
demo,
The
baby.
entire development team is working hard to get the game
Yeah, I'm ready to
for
play a
release,
demo.
so
Let's
please stay
freaking
tuned.
go. Let's go.
I should also mention we're opening pre-orders today, so don't miss out.
Heck yeah, check the pre-order link
addition to
in the
the standard
description
edition,
down below
Metaphor is
if you
also
want to go
available in a
ahead and
special
get
physical
yourself
collector's
the
edition.
pre-order in now.
This year marks 35 years since ATLUS released its first game.
Base
and
game,
Metaphor
steelbook,
serves as the
soundtrack,
35th
art book, sticker
anniversary
sheet,
commemoration
cloth
title for
map.
the ATLUS brand.
Yeah, let's go.
It's a celebration title.
This looks
and
fantastic.
we're
I'm
very
in.
excited to get this game into your hands.
I'm in.
So we hope you check it out when it launches.
Oh, we will.
Before I sign off, I have a short video we prepared for those of you who stuck with us to the end.
Oh, we're here.
This is a scene
Let's
from
go.
the Gauntlet Runner, which I spoke about earlier.
Oh,
Please look forward to the all-new
the
RPG from
traveling
ATLUS, Metaphor.
blimp mechanism you
Thank you
use.
very much for your time today.
So here's something that must happen as you're traveling, or something that could potentially happen as you're traveling. All right, Blackwood Camp.
Hey there. Yep.
So we're about to take a bath? Yo, let's go, dude. Yeah, bathing time. Bathing time. I love that. They always gotta put that in there. They do that in Persona too. I got out the bath and I felt fantastic. Is that a tooth? Is that a tooth? I like how they end at that. There's a lot of things you can do on the gauntlet. Like take a baby bath. Take a baby bath. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened there. All right, my friends. Well, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think about Metaphor ReFantazio in the comments down below. But so far, it's shaping up. I mean, it looks absolutely incredible. The anime aesthetic, you know, I know it was not everyone's cup of tea, but that allows them to have animated cutscenes that seamlessly like transition into the game. The cel-shaded nature of it allows the game to be timeless. Just like Shin Megami Tensei 5, just like Persona 5, just like Strikers or Tactica, those more anime-centric visuals just allow the game to be more timeless and appreciated longer over a bigger period of time. I'm telling you right now, Catherine released on the PS3, Persona 5 released on the PS3, Ni no Kuni released on the PS3. If you look back at, you know, GameCube era games, you look at games like Wind Waker, those cel-shaded games, they hold up to the testament of time. So they made an absolutely awesome decision, you know, here with the visual style. Shoji Meguro or Shoji Meguro, whatever, the composer for Persona and Shin Megami Tensei, like, I mean, incredible. And you know that the other like names that are there with Persona are going to be there. So like already just there. The different elements that they've learned from Shin Megami Tensei and Persona 5 with, you know, the bond system here as opposed to the confidant system. The things that they've learned from traversing different dungeons in both of those other franchises with allowing us to, you know, easily defeat easy monsters. But then when the monsters are stronger or at our level, like that's when you enter turn-based. Like this game just looks absolutely up and down, just quality, just like all over it, and I just cannot wait to play it. Like it's like everything I love about all the ATLUS games. Like they're coming together and they're putting their love into this project. And not only is it back in like medieval times, like in this fantastical world where humans are the outlier, not the norm. Like that is just such a cool thing. Fighting for the throne is a cool thing. The premise is a cool thing. Like I just love all of this. And the archetypes, okay, Xenoblade, I see you. Like this is just like, this absolutely is just, it rules. So I can't wait to see more for Metaphor Fantazio. Let me know what you guys think, and if you're gonna be playing it on October the 11th down in the comments below. But yeah, I want to hear all you guys' thoughts, and you'll see a lot more content from me on Metaphor Fantazio right here on the channel. So hit subscribe, hit like, and do all those things. And we'll be playing this in the fall. You can bet your butt you'll see reviews and guides for this down in the fall. All right, my friends, I'm gonna see you on the next one. Fans rejoice. Peace out.